Hello everybody, Future Psychic here, because Past Psychic forgot to record his voice. So yeah, have fun with this. Time to do a voiceover of everything. So here, me and Evan got in a call, and Evan's talking about his skin and stuff. Yeah. He's asking me if he knows the character. So basically, what's going on? What's going on is I have to prank Anon today, and Evan was online, so he joined me in a call. So let's speed this up a little bit. Basically, the prank that the pranksters had me do today was move Anon's house up in the air, very high. So I start by collecting all the heads of each person so I can like put them back on the tent whenever I'm done. And then I finish by breaking all the heads and I move the tent up. So let's watch that part. Once that was done, me and everyone were just messing around, jump into it, showing that it's possible to get onto it from the flag. And yeah.
Hey, I got a carrot from killing that zombie.
Yeah, and Evan got a carrot from killing that zombie, which was very poggers. Man, it's hard to remember what we were talking about because I can't hear myself. It's really weird. I take a picture and I'm gonna announce it to the Discord server that there's a prank been done, and
What's the prank yesterday?
and then and I go down into the courtroom.
Oh.
And yes,
Yeah.
but the prank yesterday, which was me and Ouija got our houses swapped, and
That's kind of a weird prank to do.
yeah, it was kind of a weird prank to do.
It's kind of funny though.
It is funny though. Anyway, next comes the part where
Go sleep.
where Evan goes to sleep,
That's
and
that's not the door.
if he keeps interrupting me, I don't get to talk. This is the part where I work on the crime files for the last 2 days, and then I also put one for day 8.
You know, it's like you I'm pretty sure on the Discord server you said, "Oh, I'm not playing Minecraft at midnight." Well, for me, it's almost midnight.
Good for you, Evan. So, and let's do another time lapse of me writing this book. So here was a little bit of background on how I worked on the case files and the trial in general and how the pranks go. So here I ask Evan for a random time. He says 5:30 a.m. or p.m. So it says p.m. so that's the time of the crime. You know, just dumb stuff where it's like I don't have it planned out exactly how it's all gonna go because I didn't write ahead of time. And I was talking about this when I was rebuilding Anon's tent to Evan, where I said none of the trial tomorrow is gonna be script, so things can go wrong, and I'm a little bit worried about that. But also, we talked about how camp has just been fun because it's been different. Like, the server was kind of dead before. There was nothing really to do, and this is just something new and fun to do. And once camp's over, people will be able to come back here anytime they want. So I came with the story of me and Ouija were practicing when our houses were getting swapped, and then I asked him for a random name. He said Cuban, so Cuban was there, so he has an alibi, I guess. And then I asked him for 2 more names, and I believe he says Quinnivan and Deepest. Yep, Deepest and Quinn. They're the ones who first find the house swaps, and they're like, oh my gosh, when did this happen? What's going on? Nobody noticed who did the swap. Yep, that's what I wrote. So then came for the alibis. It was really funny because I didn't know who to give an alibi to. Besides, so like me and Ouija had someone watching to give us an alibi. So I asked, so I just like went to a random number generator, which I cut past right here, and it had the number 8, and so like, okay, it's Anon, and so Anon has an alibi, I guess. And that's so an alibi was determined by a random number generator. That's how unplanned this all is, and I find that kind of funny. But yeah. Oh, in this part we have trouble spelling perpetrator, and I get on Siri, and he makes fun of me about that for asking Siri how to spell perpetrator. And then I forgot to get rid of the first perp, so there we go. Perpetrator. That's a sentence I wrote. Perpetrator worked very fast. And then finally the alibis. And then I worked on today's crime, which was Anon's, and I forget what I put for here. Alright, I said it was 11 p.m. because that's actually what time it is right now. Actually, at the time of re-recording this, because I messed up the voiceover, or I messed up the original voice, it's 11:45 p.m., so kind of late at my house. Some clues. What did I put for clues? Oh, right. I made the story about how Anon woke up in her tent and it was like in the air, and she fell all the way to the ground, which is kind of... Well, I mean, if it was real life, that would probably die. I mean, would you die in Minecraft from that height? I'd have to test it, but yeah. 25 blocks. She didn't know she was in the air. I'm a great writer. I'm basically I don't know any famous authors. I'm basically Shakespeare. Yeah, and everyone else claims they were sleeping, so no one saw anything. However, I added this part in the alibis about how Anon said that she saw a shadow in the campfire. Like the campfire cast a quick shadow, and when she looked, it was gone. Which, I mean, of course Anon didn't actually see that IRL, because I have no idea what she's doing right now. It's literally just... in this, Cuban hasn't even been to camp, so it's just like making up the story of what's going on. Like, that's literally all camp is. I'm making up the story as I go along. And yeah, I finished it.
I like how you're actually writing this while you're in the court.
At this point, I talked to Evan about how I've been actually writing this out in a real life journal with a pen. Like,
paper and pencil, you mean, or?
Yeah, with a pen, but
okay.
Yeah.
That works too.
And then I have this weird invisible glitch where it's just Stitchy's head on my head, and then I get back to normal. And he's burning in lava.
Do you like my skin?
I don't know what that skin is. He didn't tell me what it was, but it looks cool, I guess.
Like one of the most powerful one in the DC universe.
Oh, well, like, I guess you just explained it again.
DC sucks, according to incorrect people.
According to incorrect people. I love that quote.
I like DC more overall, but Marvel has better movies. That's basic opinion on it. So
if I remember correctly, this is where I talked about the final events of tomorrow. Because tomorrow's the final day of camp, as of the time of recording this. So, boat race, arena, and then the bouncy castle. And then the trial, and then camp's over. Which is kind of bittersweet, because I've had so much fun making this event, and people have been telling me how much fun.
Prank, right?
Yeah, there's gonna be a final prank tomorrow, which is gonna be big. Yeah, people have been having fun doing it. I had fun making it, and it was really cool.
a lava trail to the fire. Like
Oh, and here I try
fire.
making I try adding something to the side of camp where I make
That could be
a
cool.
lava trail to the a lava like river to the fire
Why not?
pit. And spoiler alert, I don't really like it, so I got rid of it. So I make it, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna look so cool. Don't you worry, Evan, this is gonna look epic. I didn't actually say that, but I was thinking it. And I get it all filled in, and I look at it, and it looks kind of dumb. Yeah, it looks kind of dumb. It looks really dumb, actually. Oh, I think I deafened myself on accident. And I didn't notice
I muted myself.
that my thing was not recording my voice. Probably should have, but I didn't.
I mean, for what it's trying to be, it's not great. But like overall, it's fine, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
I mean, I wouldn't complain if it stayed, but like it doesn't need to.
Yeah, and that was the point I also agreed with, because like it's
Yeah.
unnecessary. It's too much.
I mean, I
And
don't
I've
think
been
there would
agreed.
be lava laying around a campfire.
Also, yeah, lava at a campsite. No, that's not realistic. And I was trying to make this more like a realistic type of camp.
I mean, like it still looks cool with it there. It doesn't need that to look cool.
Yeah. Oh, and then I spent a little bit of time talking about my cool little rope
Yeah.
bridge. I love my cute little rope bridge.
And I think in a campsite it works well.
Mhm. Oh, and then I make a little fire cubby hole. I don't know. Also, it kind of makes sense because sometimes wood burns from underneath. I think that was my thought process.
Yeah.
Oh, and Evan learns that fire is hot. It's like he learns it
Yeah,
doesn't hurt him.
It really has.
Oh, I remember. I said this has been so much fun, and then he's like, "Yeah, it has." Man, I really wish I didn't have to do this, like this voiceover thing. Oh well.
I think so, yeah. I have sus on one person. Not really sure who else it could be, but
Oh yeah, we were talking about the trial, and he has us on one person,
yeah.
which you already told me, but you can go watch his
Like
video
you said,
if you want
I
to learn.
think it's it would be a lot better if people actually took it seriously.
Yeah, and that was a concern that I was a little bit worried if people would take this trial seriously tomorrow, because again, it's unscripted. It can go good or it can go bad. Also, I get another picture of I improve the map. I update the map. That's what I'm looking for, and it looks a lot cooler. Like that just looks cool. And that was the end of my video, and it's the end of the voiceover. So thank you so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and oh my gosh, I'm so glad this didn't happen during the actual trial. That would have been so bad, but I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.